Hey guys, I'm out here in Logan, Utah. My friend Ashley called me and said that she needed some help putting a bumper, headlight, and fender piece back on her car because insurance cut her short a little bit. So looks like we have two plugs here for the fog lights. I have to get the front bumper and grill piece back on. Driver's side headlight. Got all the plugs. Hopefully we can figure this puzzle out. All the pieces are in the back of it. Looks like we got a front bumper bag, left fender. All right, we've got the car back at the place. We should probably clear out the bulk amount of leaves, you know, just for good upkeep. Seems like it should be on some sort of attachment point, but it's not. Oh, and that one's about broke. The fender probably has to go on first, then the headlight, then the bumper and grill piece. Fender bag, front bumper bag. This is for the headlight. I'm not sure where this one goes yet. Headlight. It took me a minute to figure this out, but I figured out that the smaller slopey goes on the rear, large one goes on the front, and then I was trying to figure out how it mounted. You can see these pieces. Well, there's corresponding pieces under the doors, so we've got to figure it out. Now I just got to find the hardware. I figured out that these square holes is where this pointy part of this plastic piece goes into, and then on the black side skirt piece is where this L-shaped piece of the plastic slides into. Found out the hard way that these will actually fit better if they start off on the side skirt. And to remove these, you turn them 45 degrees and then they're able to just pop right out, which is handy because I didn't realize that until I was already that far in the process. You know, so live and you learn. Slowly but surely we're going to, oh, okay, that one's just bracing. All right, I'll put that back then. Slowly but surely, we're going to get this done up correctly. We should be able to move on to the headlight. Now we should be able to pop that sucker right on in the right place first try. Working on this fender here, I realized that because of right here, it needed to go on before the side skirt. So I've got it on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts. And since I had 7 painted bolts, I knew those were the right ones for the fender. One thing you do want to keep in mind as you're tightening something like a fender is to take it slow and make sure you get body lines correct. On this fender, it'll be here, the split for the split for the cage, here, your line for the door, and here, your line for the hood. And you might want to wait on the front to tighten those until you've got your bumper kind of lined up. However, once you have everything else situated, your front's probably relatively good. May need some minor tweaking after all is said and done. I've got all my bolts tightened, I can put the side skirt on the rest of the way and pick up the trash. Now the side skirt in all its glory is back on. The fender is back on. This might need some minor tweaking, but with the painted bolts, I was just doing my best to make sure that it lined up with the part that wasn't painted on the fender, so that I'm doing my best to get the fender back in the same place as good as I can anyway. The main mounting points, and because I've done headlights before, generally it's these little bolts with the washer attached that are headlights that I've seen anyway. All these bolts that you see me tightening are 10mm. All the same, which makes it kind of handy. I am losing daylight. It's totally gorgeous over there, but it is not conducive to filming and creating a video. For those that don't know, these clip areas right here, these clip into these black clips right here, right under the headlights. We'll have to figure out our wire harness, and we have a couple of busted bulbs and clips to sort out, so it's not exactly said and done, but I believe there's 2 clips for the fog lights. Oh, it's a sensor. So front bumper sensor is this plug. Fog light is this plug. So there's 2 for bumper sensor and fog light. It looks like this bulb got obliterated, so she'll need a new bulb. That one is totally broke out and gone. So bumper sensors are a bit problematic. I guess worst case scenario, they can be glued. There's also these clippies that go on the side. Oh, that explains what that piece is for. This piece that I couldn't figure out earlier goes right here. Just like so. Clearly, this has seen better days. It still has the under tray cover, then we'll have to get under and put all these back in the under tray cover so that it is attached to the front bumper and she doesn't lose it going down the freeway like I see everyone else do. Anyway, I hope I shared some useful tips. I'll keep getting some more footage the best I can. But we're losing daylight, so I'm not sure how much more I'm going to get. Worst case scenario, if we don't put anything on or forget something, weight reduction. So, since I'm used to doing headlights from the rear, I assumed I would have access. But looking at it, there's actually a battery and piece of the intake right in my way. So I think I'm going to, unfortunately, undo the headlight once more, and so I can plug everything back in. Had to remove some pieces so that new bulbs and stuff can go in, but we'll figure that out. Alright, so it's not perfection. I still need to lift the car up and get the wheel liner all the way in. But as for what she was left with after the fact, it's a whole lot better than missing the front driver corner of the entire car. So I shared some useful tips, and see you guys in the next one.